robbers smeared over 100 tons of lard on the tracks, just to hijack a train loaded with gold. The rails emitted a slight vibration, instantly captured by the robbers' keen senses. As the train was about to arrive, Jack ordered his companions to disperse and hide. The train driver noticed something was off ahead, but it was too late. The wheels were coated with lard, causing them to spin wildly. Even though it was smoking, the train couldn't move forward. The soldiers inside the carriage keenly sensed the abnormality. However, before they could figure out the situation, the robbers rushed out from both sides. They quickly climbed onto the train. Without hesitation, they threw a honeycomb into the carriage. In an instant, the carriage was thrown into chaos. Then they quickly released the steam on the train to prevent the enemy from pursuing them. Arthur gave the order to retreat, then separated the carriage from the locomotive. The carriage began to roll backwards. The robbers quickly climbed onto the carriage loaded with gold and escaped. Everyone showed the joy of obtaining the treasure, but they didn't know danger was quietly approaching. The colonel in charge of receiving the gold originally looked forward to the train's arrival, suddenly realized that no one was responding to the telegram. He instantly realized that something was wrong. The colonel did not hesitate, immediately led the cavalry to go and assist at full speed. At this moment, the robbers encountered trouble. The train's braking system had failed, and it was sliding forward rapidly. Fortunately, they had made preparations. In the woods at the foot of the mountain, just after the train passed through the woods at the foot of the mountain, another group of robbers immediately took action. They quickly used ropes to connect the trees on both sides of the tracks, forming a buffer zone. They had prepared countermeasures for the train that was about to go out of control. However, at this time, the train was like a completely out-of-control beast, charging along the tracks, uprooting the big trees on both sides. The scene was thrilling. Fortunately, at the last moment, the train stopped in a precarious manner. The robbers, who had been waiting in the woods for a long time, excitedly rushed towards the train to meet up with Arthur. They couldn't wait to quickly unload the gold from the carriage, like a pack of hungry wolves frantically fighting over prey. However, they did not know the consequences of this plunder were far more serious than they imagined. Follow me for more exciting story updates.